What started off as a routine protest at Queen's Park eventually shut down one of the city's major highways through downtown Toronto after thousands of people climbed onto the Gardiner Expressway. The protesters are calling on the Canadian government to demand a ceasefire between the Sri Lankan government and the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, better known as the Tamil Tigers. York University Tamil Students Association President Sahab Jesuthasan was among the crowd who shut down the highway. He said the conflict in Sri Lanka is not just a Tamil issue, but is also a Canadian issue.
The reason why I believe the York students should come out on the streets is because this has become a Canadian issue. This is where 300,000 Canadian Tamils are affected by this issue because their family and friends are dying in the war every single day.
Jesuthasan encouraged York University students to come out and stand in solidarity with the Tamil people. The protesters called the Sri Lankan government's recent actions a genocide against the Tamil people. The protesters say they shut down the expressway in an expression of desperation after a bombing campaign in northern Sri Lanka killed more than 1,000 people during the weekend of May 9th and 10th. Police were on the scene in full riot gear and formed a barricade around the protesters. However, they were hesitant to forcefully clear them from the scene as there were a large number of women and children participating in the demonstration. Toronto Police Chief Bill Blair was quoted as saying he was concerned any police action to physically remove the protesters from the Gardiner Expressway might have resulted in loss of life. Although the protest was largely peaceful, there were some incidences of struggle. Three individuals were arrested during the protest, including York University student and OPERG at York University Board of Directors member Terence Luscombe. Luscombe was released after being detained for approximately 20 hours and is being charged with mischief interference with property. Sri Lankan Student Alliance President Daminda Amarasinghe denied there was a genocide in Sri Lanka. He said the country's civil war was an internal issue and that foreign governments should not get involved. The protest ended peacefully after a representative of the Federal Liberal Party promised the protesters they would bring the issue up in the House of Commons.
We have decided that we are moving off the streets today, and we want to continue causing awareness about the real issues, and we want Canada